Hey, it's Culper. I've got a Mako 427. Very nice looking lock, brushed finish. Resembles the 1100, just a tad bit bigger. Weighs a lot more. You can tell it'll probably withstand more of a beating than the 1100, but if you're looking for something light, the 1100 would be you could go to. And I think, don't quote me because it's very close, but I think the Mako 427 is actually a little bit heavier than the 5200. So even that size difference really doesn't matter. This feels heavier. So where it's solid, it's got the same keyway as the American. Picks the same. So where all that's awesome, I've just came into a little bit of key trouble. I'm not sure if this is just this lock or this particular set of keys or whatever. Yeah, I have to be honest about it. Sometimes it doesn't open. See, now it opens. See this. There we go. There's a clunk there. Sometimes, and sometimes it, it just does not open at all. And it happened to me. Of course, whenever I opened it out of the box, I was like, oh, maybe it's not pushed in, and I was able to, fight it, and I got it open, and I was like, okay, no problem. Got to picking it. I picked it last night, and then so I gutted it. Had some high things, good things to say about this lock, and then of course after I gutted it, I stopped the video. And then that's when the horror began. So, the reassembly process could be a little bit difficult because the core there's an indentation. I'll show you later. But that's bad enough. But I thought that I had made a botched disassembly because the key refused to work. It's pushed all the way in. See, it's not. There we go. So I didn't put 1 and 2 together until now. It's just either a bad key or something up with the core. I don't know. So yeah, that's my experience with this lock. So keep your eye out for that. I don't know if I'll contact the company for sure, and maybe we'll get a better story next time. Maybe I can get a replacement. I'll send this in just for quality control. I don't know. But otherwise, it would have been a perfect lock. I was just giving it a lot of praise in the video I just made, but I felt dishonest, I guess, about posting something that yeah, I just don't feel the same way about the lock after I figured out what was wrong with it. So, and it could just be this lock, like I said. I'm not trying to bash the company or anything. I actually talked to the president on Lock Pickers United Discord. Seemed like a very nice guy. He even recommended this lock. But if you get a lock that doesn't work, you gotta say it doesn't work, right? So, little core rotation there. Make sure we don't pick our tap the keyway out of there. Some crunches, definitely some serrations. Pretty key pins in there. You'll be able to tell that in an instant, at least with this one. But yeah, I've only picked this a few times, so I'm in no way rehearsed, so to speak. I wouldn't call this a rehearsed pick at all. But I've picked it enough times where I think I'm comfortable saying that I could get this lock open. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're open. Let's get right down to the gutting. Try to keep this video as quick as we can. Sorry about that rant at the beginning, but I had to be honest. I just don't know what it is. And I'm telling you, it really just ruined my night because I was up all night trying to pick it, repick it, and as you know, you could pick something, you know, I could pick the 140 in 2 seconds, and sometimes it takes me 5 minutes. So, in my experience last night, it was like an hour or something. I was just so frustrated because I thought I messed up botched the reassembly, which I did not. It was the key. So, yep, you see we obviously made an open there, so we will, nope, we're not going to close it because, and this is where the American locks are different. Usually you'll have this, I'm just going to call it, what I tell my son, I call it the half moon, right here at the end of the core. Whenever it's, I believe, at a 45-degree angle or at the 3 o'clock, the half moon is actually up here. So that allows you to get your typical follower. If I can find it, I don't know why. Okay, I didn't get it out because I'm not going to use it. Yeah, because it's pretty much worthless. Unless they shaved out this part right here, but as you can see, if I pushed in like that, then we get the driver pins going everywhere. There's ways you could sort of, you don't want to go that way because your driver pins will fall out, but I guess you could sort of do it. You're still cutting it close. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't figure it out. So anyway, let's get this C-clip off. Not being prepared. Alright. My favorite part about disassembling. Oh, nice. Okay, so we can do something good happen here. And I'm just going to go ahead and make sure we keep this upright while we disassemble from the core. Okay. Key number 6 is a standard. Driver number 5 is a spool. Come on, buddy. Looks like a spool. Yep. Driver number 4 is a spool. Driver 3 serrated. 2 is serrated. And finally, let's get one out. 1 is serrated. There's like a little mark here. I didn't make that, so that's convenient to. I think it's the only thing that helps you reassemble. So yeah, let's get this in the same order. Key pin 6, serrated, double serration, sorry. Key pin 5, standard. keep in 4 double serrated, keep in 3 double serration, keep in 2 is double serrations as well, double serrated. Keep in 1 is standard, and that's it. So reassembling is going to be tough again. But yeah, sorry I had to shoot another video and have that talk about the keys, but it's just, you gotta call it how it is. So until I get something that works properly, you know, I can't give it an A+, but until next time. Back real quick for a correction. I have the 1100 here disassembled with the Mako, and they do not have different what do you call it? Sorry. Yeah. So the what I called the half moon, it's in the same spot. Probably I just had So I probably just had trouble opening it to the left. I don't know. But there is a difficulty with that you could encounter with the gutting, and definitely the reassembly if you're not careful with the Mako, and I'll show you why. It is the, is it in here? So on the left we have the American, and on the right we have the Mako. Okay, there it is. Sorry. So I'm sorry. Yeah, we're on the right here. This is the American 100, and you can see how small that cut is compared to this one. The length of the tip, the half moon, and how it's kind of beveled there, which allows for using the follower easier, or actually just using the follower, period. You cannot use the follower on this Mako. And if you can, please chime in, let me know what I'm doing wrong, because I cannot, and I will go ahead and recreate what happens with me. So yeah, usually we do it like this. We use the follower. I'd keep the key pin straight up like that. Yep. But you can't because of that groove, and that's why I just use the core itself to disassemble, which I'm not going to. I'm just going to prevent these guys from jumping out at me, so I could show you how the follower does not work when you're reassembling. So I'm just going to try to keep these guys from bouncing out real quick, and this is just to educate anyone new to gutting and reassembling this particular Mako model. I don't know if all of them have the same core or not, and this isn't a complaint at all. This is just the way this lock is made. So I can't complain about the keys though. I can do that. So I'll go ahead and, sorry to lengthen this video, but I want people to be educated on this. I wish I would have known this before I started, or you know, and the reassembly process wouldn't have been so horrid for me. It was a nightmare, especially going through all of this this rough reassembly, which is actually quite simple once you do it the way I do it. But after I got done doing that, the key didn't work, so I thought I messed something up, and turns out it wasn't anything. It was just the keys. So normally we'd use our follower, and this is what happens. Okay, right there, we're stuck immediately. Oh, I'm sorry, we're stuck immediately. we only got to key 1, and there you go. I just trapped. Let me zoom in here. So what happens is because that half moon is what I'm still gonna call it, and that cutout is so significant, it allows that driver to jump back up. Okay. Now I wonder if we'd have the same. Yeah. So I mean, unless you had something. I think I've seen them before where just one side is like that. Maybe you'd be able to get away with it, but so it doesn't work with me. If you have the same tools as me, I got mine from Sparrows, I think. Then this is the way I reassemble, and it's without the follower. Trust me, I don't like doing this, so I really hope this helps anybody out there that is doing this for the first time. What I do, I keep getting out of frame is what I keep doing. I keep the key pins straight up, and we can look straight down in there. I'm actually, I had the key in, and I'm lining up the drivers right with the bottom of the key, or right into the keyway. And what I do, you can watch me as I do it, as I push on it, I'm going to use some long tweezers like this, or you know what, I'll use a pick because I know everybody has a pick, and I'm just going to feed those drivers into the Bible as I push. And it's just constantly pushing down, making sure that we're not, I'm looking through the camera, sorry guys, and making sure we're not going to lose any of those key pins on our way through. And there we go. We have it set up and it's ready to go for reassembly, just like the normal 1100 from here.